How far will it continue to go up? Within the past week, crypto had a pullback and now it's on a push to the upside. Now, this push is starting to stall with Bitcoin specifically, but also with some other coins. Now, before we get into today's video, I'd like you to subscribe because I'm in the trenches. Every day I make videos giving you updates of what exactly is going on. With that being said, let's jump into today's video. First, let's look at Bitcoin, which is at $98,000. So yesterday we said that Bitcoin, because it's hitting this 0.236 level, it's going to start meeting some strong resistance. And we can see that it already has. On yesterday, it met some nice resistance. On Saturday, it met resistance where there was tons of wick on either side in a very short candle here. And then today we are seeing that the same thing, a short candle, but with less wick. Now, this is no reason to be super concerned. Just know that we will most likely see a pullback looking not only at the candles, but also at the Fibonacci because we are hitting a level. And anytime it wants to break into a new level, there is strong resistance and strong support at these levels. Let's look at some past history here. You can see here at this 0.236 that we actually had a candle that closed right before it, and then the next candle closed right above it. Why? Because this shows some support and resistance. And then coming back over here, same thing. Candle closed right up under it, and then the next candle closed right above it. These levels just create support and resistance. There's no reason to be panicking. Now, in regards to how high Bitcoin can go, like I said, level by level. What we need to do is see it break into this 236 zone, and once it does, then the sky is really the limit. Especially once it breaks out of this 236 zone, then we are in uncharted territory and setting higher highs and higher lows. But first, we need to break into the 236 zone and then break out of it. Now, looking at Solana, because that's a very significant coin in regards to meme coins, because that's where there's tons of meme coins. Now, Solana had a recent pullback and it reached all the way down to the 0.786 level before skyrocketing up to almost the golden ratio. And like I said with Bitcoin, once you start getting close to a level, then you start to meet some resistance. But the golden ratio is a very strong level, which is good because it provides strong support. But with strong support comes strong resistance, which is why we're starting to see a little bit of accumulation right here because it's trying to gain some momentum in this 0.5 zone before we break into the golden ratio or the 0.382 zone. So what we can expect from Solana is that either in the next couple of days it's going to start breaking out, or it's going to have a slight pullback and really use the 0.5 zone as support before start heading to the upside. Either way, we are going to start approaching this 0.382 level. Now, looking at Doge, you can see same thing. All these coins are starting to reach the next level. That is one thing you are going to see in this video, is that coins are going to start reaching the next level and they're going to start reaching resistance slash pullbacks, which is what you want to see if you're trying to buy into these markets. That way you get them even if it's not at the greatest price, you know you aren't buying the top. But focusing back on Dogecoin, we can see that Doge is after this strong area of accumulation. It's headed up and meeting resistance at the 0.236 zone. And finally, let's look at Cardano and XRP. Cardano has some tighter zones here, but same thing. 0.5 zone, it's starting to meet some resistance and wanting to break up. Seeing that it does have a strong push to the upside here, it should be breaking out within the next couple of days. Finally, XRP. XRP has tried to push the 0.236 zone. You can see we wicked just under it, and then now we're pulling back, most likely to touch the bottom of the 0.382 before trying to gain momentum again. So what did we see today? What we saw is that many of these zones, many coins are about to break their next zone, whether that's the 0.5 golden ratio, 0.236, anyway, and no matter the zone they're trying to break, many coins are trying to break the next zone, and because that is trying to happen, they're in slight pullbacks, which is exactly what we want to see, because when we see pullbacks, that means we are getting it at a discounted price. Now, like I always recommend, if you are going to start putting in $10, I'd recommend dollar cost averaging. It is what I personally do, but you can do whatever you want with your money, because this video is not financial advice. But how you dollar cost average is, if you have $10, you put $1 in today, $1 in tomorrow, $1 in the day after that, $1 in the day after that, until you reach the $10. Now, the reason this is so significant means that you never miss the bottom or the top. What I mean by this is, if you're constantly putting in $1 every day, you're buying every candle. So using this as an example, if you were to put in $1 every day and you only had $10, well, you can see starting here on the 21st, we'd then be ending over here on the 1st. So from the 21st to the 1st, look at how much room we got. We would have actually bought the bottom all the way down here, and then our average price would be right around here. It would have been the equivalent of putting in $10 right here. And that is the power of dollar cost averaging. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.